So why do we assign group work? Well, from a pedagogy standpoint, it's to promote core competencies. If we're prepping them for professional school or the workforce, we're thinking about teamwork, oral communication, social skills, dependability, adaptability, all things that we want to talk about in their letters of recommendation. It also helps students learn how to teach each other and learn from others, which is what we do in the workforce. I learn a lot from my colleagues as well as trying to mentor and guide them through it. It promotes active, engaged learning because they are involved with helping someone else. They are working in the labs. It allows for larger data sets. If one person's collecting, they're limited on how much they can get through. But this allows for better statistics and data collection. From the practical aspect, Anthony talked about this, we're always limited by our resources, space, equipment, time. So having groups helps with this and everything. And if we're talking about ourselves, it helps to reduce the amount of work for each individual student, as well as the instructor or TA and their grading. What are the cons then? That's why we assign it. Well, if we're talking about group work and teamwork, and that's something that we're grading, then we need to actually teach how that should be done. We can't just expect them to do it without some input, instructions, or a formal discussion on how to work as a group. It means refereeing those interactions over maybe the learning. I think most of us got into higher education so that we wouldn't have to necessarily be a parent of student or a referee of student interactions like sometimes in high school and middle school, those behavioral kind of things, even though we still get them in college. But it distracts from the actual learning. More time can be spent by students if there is some disharmony in the group, there's conflicts, there's not an agreement on what they want to do. It is a balancing act between the grading of the teamwork aspect with the concepts that we want them to get out of the course. And it can lead to bad practices and lopsidedness. And so bad practices, I mean, if one person in the group is the record keeper, then they learn how to use lab notebook and write everything, while the other group members might not. And lopsided, if they're dividing up the work, then not all of them are learning equally. They might not all do work and everything. So none of them fully learns the concept. It also can lead to more plagiarism or integrity issues because they think as a group that they're doing something when in fact that they should be doing something individually. And we always get this, well, we were working as a group. Well, why can't we turn this in together? Or what's the problem with having this section of the methods the same?